Imagine sinking beneath the waves, your lungs tightening, your body begging for air. Now, imagine that moment never comes. What if you could inhale? Not from a tank, not from the surface, but from the water itself. What if humans could breathe underwater? For thousands of years, humanity has gazed at the sea with awe and fear. It covers over 70% of our planet, yet remains largely unexplored. We build vessels to skim its surface, machines to dive into its depths. But our bodies? They are landborne, fragile, dependent on air. But let's imagine a world where evolution, or perhaps technology, gives us a gift once thought impossible: the ability to extract oxygen directly from water. This single change would alter the course of human history, our biology, our civilizations, our future as a species. To understand this possibility, we must first ask, how do aquatic creatures do it? Fish, amphibians, even some insects, possess gills, specialized organs that pull oxygen out of water. It's a slow, delicate exchange. Water passes over thin membranes, and oxygen diffuses into blood while carbon dioxide diffuses out. But here lies the challenge. Water holds far less oxygen than air, about 30 times less. For humans to survive underwater, our lungs would need to change. They'd need to act like gills, vastly expanding surface area, filtering oxygen from every liter of water we draw in. It's not impossible. After all, life has already solved this problem. But if humanity had been born with this gift, nothing, absolutely nothing, about our relationship with the ocean would be the same. Picture our ancestors. Instead of mastering fire on dry savannas, they wade into rivers, diving for fish, gathering food not just along shores, but from beneath them. Coastal caves become homes. Entire societies flourish at the water's edge. Human evolution itself would be different. We might develop denser bones to withstand diving pressures, membranes over our eyes like seals, webbing between fingers, an amphibious species shaped as much by the sea as by the land, with the ability to breathe underwater. Food scarcity on land would be less threatening. Oceans hold vast protein reserves. Fish, crustaceans, sea plants. Entire civilizations could build diets sustained almost entirely by the sea. Freshwater rivers and lakes would become natural pantries. No longer would fishing be a craft of patience. It would be direct hunting, human against fish, beneath the surface. The boundaries of exploration would expand. Caves beneath cliffs, shipwrecks lost to storms. Even submerged mountains, these would not be mysteries for divers, but playgrounds for everyday people. Wars might even be fought in rivers, beneath lakes, across shallow seas. Nations could hide entire settlements underwater, invisible to enemies above. Why stop at land? If humans could breathe underwater, cities would not be limited by coastlines. Imagine homes anchored to reefs, markets beneath lagoons, and temples sculpted in silent blue cathedrals. Resources buried in the ocean, minerals, metals, oil, would be far easier to reach. Underwater civilizations could rival those on land, blurring the line between terrestrial and aquatic empires. Water has always been sacred. Nearly every ancient culture has myths of floods, sea gods, and creatures beneath the waves. If humans lived in both worlds, air and water, those myths would not just inspire, they would define. Would the sea become our heaven, our place of birth? Would humanity worship not the sky, but the abyss? But every gift has a price. To breathe underwater would mean to live among predators that rule the depths. Sharks, giant, squid, crocodiles. We would no longer look at them from the safety of boats. We would meet them face to face. And then there is pressure. The deeper we go, the more the ocean crushes. Fish evolved to withstand it. Humans did not. Breathing underwater would not erase physics. Past a certain depth, bones snap, blood vessels burst, entire bodies collapse. The ocean gives life, but it also takes it. Think about history as it really unfolded. Ancient empires like Greece and Rome sent divers to retrieve sponges or recover treasures. They held their breath for minutes at best. Imagine if they didn't need to. Entire naval strategies would have changed, blockades broken, harbors infiltrated by underwater warriors. The age of exploration? Not bound to sails alone. Explorers could have scouted reefs, mapped coastlines from below, even established colonies in places land-bound humans found uninhabitable. And today, modern industries spend billions building submarines, pressure suits, and oxygen tanks. If we could breathe underwater, oceanography, mining, even disaster rescue would look completely different. We might already know the deepest secrets of the sea. The ability to breathe underwater would not just give us access to new resources. It would redefine the balance between humanity and Earth itself. 70% of the world lies beneath waves. That's more space than all land combined. With this gift, the oceans would no longer be a frontier. They would be home. But here is the paradox. Greater access often leads to greater exploitation. Our oceans are already in crisis, from overfishing, warming waters, plastic pollution. If billions of humans could live, breathe, and build underwater, would the sea survive us? Or would we destroy the last great wilderness in our hunger to expand? What if humans could breathe underwater? It would change our diets, our cities, our myths, our wars, our destiny. We would no longer be a land species glancing at the sea. We would be a dual people, amphibians, children of two worlds. But the ocean is not just a gift to be claimed. It is vast, mysterious, dangerous, and perhaps it is better that we still stand at the edge of the waves, looking in, because sometimes limits protect us from ourselves. But if this was possible, if humans could truly breathe underwater, what other impossible frontiers could we cross next? What if we could survive in space, without the need for air at all? If this journey into the deep captured your imagination, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more what if explorations.